And we're back. Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Mass Effect 2. Last time we left off, we were on our way up the Dantius Towers to try and find the assassin thing Krios before he gets himself killed in his attempt to assassinate Nasana Dantius. Of course, we're not going to save her because she's a bitch who deserves it, but we're going to save him. But we've hit a little bit of a snag. You see, through this door is a Krogan. Krogan have a tendency to kill me. I don't like being made dead. So, we're going to be making strategic use of
Moving to cover.
the fact...
I'll take cover.
I'm going! You got it.
Garrus,
Affirmative.
please. Garrus,
Heading to cover.
thank you. You two can stay over there. We're going to take this from a different angle this time.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in
Because
the
I tried to take the direct approach before, and it got me killed.
There's no lack of cover.
Oh, yes indeed.
Have a pleasant stay.
Hurry up! Enemies ahead!
Yes. Now, our Krogan friend... We have a Krogan heading in our general direction. I don't like them.
Got no shield. Burn the bastards!
Got hostile drone. This should punch through their armor.
God damn it. That Krogan needs to be hurt. And I have a shotgun, eager to do that. Let's get Garrus back on his feet. Fucking damn it. Now, bring the Krogan down, please. Kill him, please. I'm switching back to my SMG, I think.
Combat drone! Burn, bitch!
How about fuck you? Does that work as a response?
Burn the bastards!
God damn it. I'm sorry. Engineers are an absolute pain in the rear to deal with. They really are. And, you know, just because of how handy some of their abilities can be in Mass Effect 2, I was severely tempted to actually play an engineer in the first game so I could justify doing my playthrough as one. But that did not end up being a thing. Shepard, would you please keep the right gun equipped? Shepard, what did I say about your gun? Jesus. Let's check over here and see if I happen to miss any ammo in this little spot. That would be a big fat no. Now I'm gonna drop a save just before we head into this elevator. And there's a certain item I need to remember to get while we are up here. So let's hope I can manage that.
I haven't heard from teams 4 or 5.
Oh, this
Don't
encounter.
worry. My
Right.
team's always ready to go.
Right.
I don't know where he is. Not yet. Don't worry about it. We don't need any reinforcements. I'll take care of it.
Is that right?
It's under control. I'll go down there myself.
Turn around very slowly.
We've got you cornered.
Damn it.
I'm looking for your assassin.
Have you seen the assassin?
Why are you looking for him? You're not one of Nasana's mercs. Who are you?
I'm going to make you an offer here. If you value your continued existence among the ranks of the living, you will take that offer.
Answer my questions and I'll let you go.
Look, pal. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you.
Not the answer I was looking for.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me, my team's right through there. They'll be all over you.
Is that right? Well, why are you being so fucking stupid, would be my question.
Is a little information really worth dying over? Isn't it, Sana?
No. I suppose not. Okay, look. Last I heard, the assassin was down on the mezzanine. But the teams on the bridge think they might have spotted him. Nobody knows for sure.
Get out of here.
I'm going.
He owes you one. Anybody else would have killed him.
Now, that conversation there can be a very interesting one. And in a lot of ways, I kind of prefer the Renegade option, but I just decided not to go Renegade this time around, just for something different. Just because the line you get as Renegade just seems a lot more appropriate and definitely more menacing.
We've got reports of him on multiple levels. We think he's traveling through the ducts.
I'm not paying you to think. Just find him now.
I'm not paying you to think, and that is why she is a dead woman walking. Because she doesn't seem to want her troops thinking. Alright. Let's have a little fun with these bitches. Now die. Eclipse troopers over there. Gotta wait on my health to regen a little. Can I shockwave? Oh yes. And we're seeing a couple of biotics hanging around. Well, a biotic and a couple of random troopers that don't fucking matter. Piss off, you bitch.
Deploying warp field!
Come on. Now, the two of you are free to make their life a living hell. As per usual. They're all dead, bitch. Because they tried to go up against Commander fucking Shepard. And as we all know, Shepard is invincible by virtue of being a badass. How about we just let you sit around and have nothing happen? That good? Seems good to me. I'm a little short on my ammo supply right now. I'm not going to open your comm terminal, but we magically have more ammo again. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Anyways, it's bypass time, which means, future Phoenix, please remember to edit this out because it's boring as crap. Thank you in advance.
Are you guys all right in here?
Get back! Get back! I'll shoot!
Please
Relax.
don't.
Don't do anything you'll regret.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will. I
Not
said
touching
get
the
back.
renegade
I'll do
interrupt.
it. Please, don't make me do it.
I don't want to hurt you, just put the gun down and I can help.
Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. What's your name?
I'm telling. Don't come any closer.
Talon, I'm Commander Shepard. I don't work with the mercs, and I don't want to hurt you. I'm here to help.
Alright. Here. I don't feel so...
Talon! He's my brother. I just want to see if he's alright. Are you the ones who shot the merc?
It wasn't me. Your brother didn't do it?
No. Talon was standing here with me.
What happened exactly?
The merc found us and shouted at us to move. We panicked, and he shouted more. I thought he was going to kill us, then his head just exploded. Talon picked up the merc's gun, but we were too afraid to leave. Then you showed up.
A perfect headshot with no collateral damage. Very impressive.
It is indeed. And it would seem that we are catching up with our assassin.
How safe is that bridge out there?
The bridge is stable, but the wind's your real problem. If it doesn't throw you off, the mercs will definitely try. There's a lot of them out there.
Well, so far they've done little besides slow me down, so I'm honestly not too worried.
I'm looking for someone. Probably the guy who killed this merc.
Talon thought he saw someone following us, but he's been a bit on edge. I haven't seen anyone but the mercs.
Is the bridge the only way to the penthouse in the other tower?
From here, yeah. It won't be easy. Mercs are patrolling the other side. Whatever Nasana's hiding from must be pretty scary.
Yeah, it's an assassin who wants her head. Anyways, you should probably GTFO now. I'd say it's pretty safe down there. I've killed a lot of mercs on my way up. Pretty
There's
much
still mercs
cleaned
up
house.
here. You should get to the lower levels.
No need to convince me. Talon, come on, get up.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Thank you.
Not a problem. And I'll take that Metagel to replace the one that Garrus had used on him to bring him back when he died against those couple down below. I'll be hacking your PDA now, and again, future Phoenix, please remember to edit this out. Thank you. Okay, that's 6,000 credits. Now, would Shepard take the opportunity to let Nasana know that her men are dead or not? I think I'll do it just to screw with her. She was a little bit of a bitch in the first game, and I like messing with her head.
It's about time. What's going on down there?
I'm afraid your men aren't able to respond, Nasana.
Now, the question is, will she recognize Shepard's voice or just think it's some random hooligan being a bit of a twit towards her? But she's obviously not well liked around here.
Weakening their integrity.
Now let's kill some mechs, please.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Rerouting power. Requesting assist Allied force casualty.
Thank you. That went pretty well.
Deploying warfield.
Let's reduce the strength of her barrier. And... Come on. Samara, please help. Nice shot with the throw, Samara. You are not looking too hot over here, girlfriend.
Deploying warfield.
That's 2 more of them.
I'll tear you apart.
That will reduce their cover a good amount.
Deploying warfield.
And they're just gonna stand around and take it. I'm not complaining. Of course, if they want to make my job that much easier. Nor am I complaining about that bitch being throw-killed like that. If anything, all it shows us is how fucking awesome Samara is. And there's another throw kill. Hell yes. Hell yes. I love me some throw kills. They're quite awesome. Now what are you two doing still down here? Whatever. I'm gonna grab this ammo I skipped over before by virtue of just straight up not needing it. Now that everyone up here is dead, and we can move on. Seriously, do my squad mates know instant transmission or something? This is ridiculous.
Understood.
You got it.
Yeah, I really never use the squad commands, to be perfectly honest. So I'm a little rusty with them. Just because they've never proven necessary for me. Just in general. And Garrus auto-equipped the Viper, thank God for that. I'll take this. As I was saying, they just never proved necessary for me, just because, to be honest, everything worked just fine the way it was by default. There was no need to specifically command anyone, so I don't know it very well.
Going to ground.
Now you two get to cover up here. Please kill that thing. Samara, what did I say about where to take cover? Jesus. There. Fucking commandos. God. I'm sorry, why have my weapons come unequipped with that? I would love to know. First of all... God damn it. Garrus, please. God fucking damn it. Get down. Vanguard and Commando.
Firing a high impact shot.
Much as I would like to just focus on the Commando, that Vanguard has Garrus pinned. And dead.
This'll break him down.
Speaking of, that's all my shotgun ammo. How about a little of this? And we'll heal up first. And then unload with them. Get me over to my SMG, which is using its incendiary ammo, so why the hell aren't the other weapons using it? Nice of you two to join me. I'm so glad that you understand the mechanics behind using cover properly, and so you didn't die in that fight. Yes, I'm a little bit salty towards them right now. Deal with it. Submachine gun scan. That's some more damage for my SMG. Thank God for that. And hacking time. Future Phoenix, you should know the drill by now. Thank you in advance. Okay. Let's go.
Sensors activated.
Over to the right tower. Fuck you, Nasana. Fuck you. Thank you. You die. You also die. Okay. Do your thing, yo. You also die.
I will hold you.
You also die. Now let's advance. We're getting close to having these guys dealt with. Nice.
Deploying warfield.
Of course they have more fucking vanguards. It's the goddamn eclipse. What else was I expecting?
Through my shields.
Now.
And stay down.
Come on. Poke your ass up so I can give you a spanking via bullets. Now, Samara. Go on. And it's probably a little bit astonishing that I'm not charging them, but I don't want to charge ahead and hit some more enemies that are going to screw me over because of reasons. Get down.
Mind over matter.
Fuck you. Take your mind over matter bullshit and shove it up your ass. Okay, this portion is going to be annoying. How do I know that, you ask? The fact that they have fucking rocket launcher mechs up there shooting at me. Mechs are always bullshit in this game. Always.
What the hell am I paying you for?
You know, that's a good question. What are you paying your mercs for, Nasana? They're pretty damn worthless, as far as I can tell. Fuck. I did not realize there were more of those assholes. Garrus is down again. Get your ass back up. That's one down. And there go their mechs, so we can finally make some decent progress now that we are not being constantly hammered like this.
Mind over matter.
Sorry, Gary Pooh. How about no? You don't want to send those reinforcements?
Fire in the hole.
You do not want to send reinforcements. You want to just sit on your ass and die, actually.
Move, move, move!
At least that's what I'd like you to do, but you don't appear to agree with that sentiment.
Altair to concentrate fire.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. If I go up there, I'm getting hammered from two separate angles. So we may have to play this slightly smarter than what I would prefer. Or is Garrus going?
Deploying warfield.
Is Garrus?
I'll tear you apart.
God damn it, it's a commando. Let's focus on the Vanguard for now. I'm going to pull out this thing.
Mind over matter.
Now, Samara, help me. Motherfucker. Great. just because I'm going to be doing a lot of editing during it, I don't actually know how long it's going to be. So this might be a short episode. As you know, I have a few short episodes thrown in the mix. And this may very well be one of them, just by virtue of how not long it's ending up being. A lot of people are probably not going to be happy if that's the case. But I figured I'd mention it, in case that did end up being a thing. This being one of the short episodes, I mean. Thank you. Oh, fuck it. Why am I wasting bullets on you? That one is just out of my reach, goddammit. Not happy at all. Come on. Please die. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. There. Now, we need to get those things removed from the equation. Less rocket drone bullshit would be nice. Also, consistent use of cover by my adversaries would be rather nice as well. Oh, that's right, I have these things. Thank you. Now I'll go down to this, and I am going to revive Samara. I'd like to see how many of these guys I can get my squad to bring down from this angle before we get up there. Just because it'll be easier if I don't have to fight all of them. Their vanguard's still around, but I'm not too bothered by that. I'd rather she didn't, but whatever. Come on, let's just kill the vanguard. Thank you.
Let's finish this.
Not all that opposed to that suggestion, really.
Die.
Now, though. How about that? And I need to re-equip incendiary rounds, apparently.
I'll tear you apart.
How the actual fuck is my specialized ammo? How does it keep getting unequipped?
I'm on it.
No.
On my way. This'll break you.
I was trying to tell you to attack her specifically. That order didn't go through correctly, it seems.
Focus fire on my target.
And and she keeps tossing it. Fortunately, I have a motherfucking shotgun. Which makes this a little easier than it otherwise would be. Out of ammo for the shotgun, switch to the Locust. My little toy from heaven. Thank you ever so much for getting the Locust, Kasumi. I do appreciate it. There we go. That's those bitches out of the way. Took me a few tries, but what you gonna do? I'm muting the mic for cutscene now, by the way.
Shepard, but you're dead.
I got better.
And now you're here to kill me.
You're really paranoid, aren't you?
Don't patronize me, Shepard.
Charming as ever.
I'm sure you find this all very ironic. First you take care of my sister, and now you're here for me. Well, you made it this far. Now what?
I'm not an assassin, Nasana. But I'm looking for one.
You break in here and decimate my security just to find the person who's here to kill me? What are you playing at, Shepard? What? I heard something. Damn it. Check the other entrances. You stay put. When I'm finished dealing with this nuisance, you and I are going to...
And introducing the power of Thane in cutscenes, everybody. Like all other Mass Effect characters who get a badass entrance, his badassness is greatly reduced outside of cutscenes.
You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Not to say he's not awesome or anything, but he's more awesome during cutscenes. Because why the hell not, right?
I was hoping to talk to you.
I apologize, but prayers for the wicked must not be forsaken.
Do you really think she deserves it?
Not for her. For me. The measure of an individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos. I was curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well, here I am.
How'd you know I was coming at all?
I didn't. Not until you marched in the front door and started shooting. Nasana had become paranoid. You saw the strength of her guard force. She believed one of her sisters would kill her. You were a valuable distraction.
You used me so you could kill her.
I needed a diversion. You needed to speak with me. You certainly fulfilled your end of the bargain. What would you like to discuss?
Someone's been abducting entire human colonies. We're gonna stop them. We already know the culprits. A race called the Collectors.
I've heard of them. Attacking the Collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever returned from doing so.
No ship has ever returned, you say?
My ship will be the first.
You'd like me to protect humans I've never met, from aliens no one knows anything about, by going to a place no one's ever returned from?
Yeah, he has a point. It does sound a little insane.
This was to be my last job.
Like that. Wow.
I'm dying.
And there's a bombshell and a half. Wow.
The abduction of your colonists does.
You're dying. Are you contagious? How long do you have?
If you're interested, we can discuss it on your ship. The problem isn't contagious, and it won't affect my work.
I hadn't heard that. Is there anything I can do?
Giving me this opportunity is enough. The universe is a dark place. I'm trying to make it brighter before I die. Many innocents died today. I wasn't fast enough and they suffered. I must atone for that. I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
And that is that. Thing's been recruited. We hit level 16. Recruited thing, Krios, but medically questionable unless mission is resolved quickly. Legal representatives dealing with public damage to Dantius Towers. We picked up the Viper. Some submachine gun damage. 60,000 credits. And 500 element 0. And that's this mission over and done with. And prepare for Jacob to become a massive fucking hypocrite on the spot.
Impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin.
Like I said, Jacob is now becoming a hypocrite.
My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
Yeah, what's up? Isn't Cerberus just a mercenary company that doesn't actually work for anyone but itself when you get down to it? What's the big deal?
Obviously he is too. He's doing this mission gratis. What's your concern?
I don't like mercenaries. An assassin is just a precise mercenary.
As I said,
an assassin is a
Cerberus
weapon.
is just a mercenary company.
The one who wields it does. Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer someplace dry if anything is available.
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more arid than the rest of the ship.
Ah, an AI. My thanks.
Jacob, kindly pull your head out of your ass. Like I said before, you're being a massive fucking hypocrite, and I am not a fan.
We need all the help we can get. He's not what I expected in an assassin. He may surprise you.
Yeah, and he may not.
Ugh, seriously. It's things like that that make me really not like Jacob. I mean, apart from the fact that he's basically the most uninteresting character in the entire series. Well, the entire Shepard trilogy. I haven't played Andromeda, so there may be someone more boring in that game. It's entirely possible. And I don't really have plans to play Andromeda either. We'll pick up a couple of upgrades. SMG, more ammo for the submachine gun. I'll take that. Also, 4 out of 5 SMG damage. I need to pick up a couple of I need to pick up a shotgun damage upgrade and a couple of. I need a couple of the more damage things for the pistol and the shotgun to start being able to get the more advanced things for those. Redundant field generator and tech cooldowns would also be nice if I could find those. I don't really have any interest in getting more bonus powers right now. How about Morton? You got anything to say?
Shepard, important news. No, you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack.
Okay.
Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios.
So he does have something to say. Interesting.
You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Yeah, I remember.
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
Okay, well, Morton's obviously going to be distracted by this for some time, and He's our chief scientist. We don't have time for him to be distracted. We got to address this. Pronto-like.
We'll go to Tachanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Urdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Urdnot territory, huh? Well, maybe we'll be paying a visit to Rex. The elusive man did say at the start of the game when we were finding out where our old squad was that Rex had been back on Tuchanka trying to unite the Krogan clans, so the opportunity to have a little chat with him and catch up would be kind of
Commander,
nice.
you received a new message at your private terminal.
Ah.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
Is that right?
A lot of women like bad boys.
A lot of women? Like you?
Not especially. The bad boy profile doesn't exactly apply to Kate, does it? But perhaps a few ex-boyfriends down that line? I could see that with this Commander Shepard.
I live a dangerous life. Dangerous men fit right in.
I like you more and more each day, Shepard. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
So,
It's
no
always nice
other
chatting with
people
you.
who want to speak with us just yet, I guess. Let's check these out. Appreciate the help. I can now actually read this message because it's relevant. I've done the side quest it relates to. I had to deliberately not read it before because I hadn't done that quest. Hey Shepard, from Elizabeth Bainham. Elizabeth Bainham, rather. Who, she was one of the scientists working with Exogeny back on Pharos in Mass Effect 1. And she, well, she was trying to get some information out about the Thorian, this giant sentient plant that could mind control people, but had some issues. Anyways, we helped her out, basically. I know I'm kind of skimming over the details with this one, but it's honestly not that important past the first game. Hey Shepard, I heard about what you did on Ilium, and I wanted to thank you for helping out Zeus Hope one more time. We're surviving, if barely. Most of Exogeny left, but I stayed behind as an attaché, and to make sure that nothing was left of the Thorian. We don't need that problem again. Also, I'm really sorry that I shot at you. I'm pretty sure I said that, but I just wanted to reiterate it. Good luck and thanks. Zeus Hope is alive again because of what you did. Sincerely, Elizabeth Bainham. Aw, that's kinda sweet. It could happen to you. All caps, exclamation mark. From Elkos Mail Routing. This is going to be spam, isn't it? A drill lay in the ocean, dying from Kepler's syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The drill saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The drill saw that the times he was alone were the hardest in his life. He asked the Enkindler, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their lights shining brightly. Never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Kepler's syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow. And where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Great. Religious nonsense. Excellent. Concerns, R.E. Keepers. From Chorban. Yet another character from the first game, and this was just a random side quest on the Citadel, because Chorban is a Solarian he wanted to do some more in-depth scans of the Keepers. And he wasn't technically able to because he thought the authorities might disagree with his doing so. So we did it for him, since as a Spectre we can get away with that sort of thing. And he apparently has some concerns and is passing them along to us. I hope this address still works. I promised to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered. Based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it's just the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared. And it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Sure, Bun. So yeah, he basically did some comparisons with the old data he had on the Keepers and found out basically what Shepard did, that the Keepers react to a signal. The signal they react to is the Reapers telling them to open up the Citadel, which is a giant mass relay to let them through. And he managed to figure that out just by comparing genetic information. I have to admit, that's rather impressive. Still alive. From Detective Anaya. Greetings, Commander. I'm not completely sure this will get through to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse mercs have gotten real quiet around here, and my superiors have backed off too. No idea if the two are related, but hopefully the next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. I still can't believe I worked a case with one of them. You're a lucky human. If I find any more data on her target, I'll pass it along. Thanks. Detective Anaya, Ilium Law Enforcement. It's nice. I kind of like Detective Anaya. She's pretty cool. And Anaya is one of the few non-dirty cops that you'll find on Ilium, which makes her even more cool. But now, we're gonna head up and say hi to Joker.
Hey, Commander. It's pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Caden. Staff Commander Alenko, wasn't it?
Oh, right. We haven't talked to him in ages, so he has some backlog conversations, apparently.
Yeah, we talked. It was nice, but things have changed. We let it go.
Oh, good, because I was not looking forward to your mood if that went bad. There's a reason I don't date crew, Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last.
Yes.
Samara feels like she could shoot me in a very tranquil way, which does not make me feel any better about it. It seems
yeah,
like
she
Garrus
does
is
give
finding
off that
more
kind of
stick out his
vibe,
butt,
doesn't
but
she?
now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
And how are things up here?
I assume everything's going well up here?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
And people wonder why I don't trust Edie. She's fucking spying on us for the elusive man, among other things.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
Okay.
See you, Commander.
Anything else?
Commander.
Nope.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
He has nothing additional to say to us. We have Thane sitting around, waiting for a little talkie-talkie. Garrus, Samara, and everyone. And I also want to stop by and check if they're okay. And have anything else to say.
Shepard.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
Yes, tell me about the Justicars. I can't say I've heard much about them. In fact, before we came here to recruit you, I'd never even heard of Justicars.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Damn. So yeah, no wonder he says the Justicars are from a different age if, as she's saying, the code is black and white with just no room for shades of gray or anything. For sure. But how do you see the role of the Justicars?
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Oh, interesting. Knight-errant plus samurai equals Justicar, just with a little bit of biotics and skimpy clothing tossed in. Interesting.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
Just to be clear, this is not us making a pass at her.
My life is well behind me.
It's not Shepard making a pass at Samara.
I am nearly
We're
1,000 years
just
old. I know
being
myself
curious
and my
and
desires,
interested.
but your curiosity is quite welcome.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
Is that right? Well, what do you think of humans? From what you've seen so far?
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious.
She's got us nailed down to a T, I have to admit.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Okay, Samara had some stuff to say. I'm gonna go around and speak to everyone, actually, I think. Just so that we don't miss any conversations we might have unlocked.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Hey, Kasumi.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
You're just repeating old lines, aren't you?
Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay, we'll come back a bit later on when maybe you'll have things to talk about that aren't just repeats of old lines. Though I am gonna put off speaking to Miranda until we've done her loyalty mission.
Shepard, need me for something?
You wanna chat for a bit?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Of course he
Talk
is.
to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
But yeah, I'm gonna skip Miranda for now. Just wait until her loyalty mission's been finished before we start having conversations with her again.
Something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keprel syndrome.
Are you gonna be alright till the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in humid environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Then don't live on Kaje. Or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Damn. Thane's dying from what is effectively the drill version of cancer. I did not expect that. Well, cancer or AIDS, depending on how you want to look at it.
Do you need something?
That's kind of grim, I have to admit.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Did you see his little weapons display there, where he has all the guns on display? That's kind of interesting. But while I'm in here, do you have any upgrades you suggest we make to the ship that might help with our mission?
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
I would indeed.
Let's see what they've got.
Ship enhancement. Modular probe bay. Increase to our probe capacity. Alright, I'll pick that up. I mean, we're not probably actually going to need it, but I just like to get that because I think it's kind of neat.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Han are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Actually, there isn't.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
But nice talking with you, Thane. We're heading down to engineering now to see if Grunt has anything he wants to say, and to hear Zaid's impression of our last mission. Hey there, my good friend.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
I can manage a minute or two for your excellent stories, my good man.
One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Veta.
Oh, this one's new.
Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened.
Maybe they just got pissed at each other inside the bunker and killed each other. That'd be my guess, honestly.
You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you.
Somehow, I don't think she
Probably
does.
half your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high.
Yeah, that is pretty stupid. But somehow I don't think Shepard smokes.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Right, later. Now time to pay a little visit to Grunt, see if he has anything to share. And then we'll be heading back to Ilium, I think.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much, like the tank. Come back later.
So no,
That's all for now.
Grunt does not have anything to say. So let's get out of here. We're heading back to the main deck. It's going to be a very brief visit, though. The only thing I'll be doing on Ilium is turning in a side quest. To the top in here. And chat with this Solarian. Because you remember that data pad we picked up with some Solarian genetic data on that last mission?
I'll get it, I promise. If not,
well, this is the guy it goes
we'll
to.
just have to hope. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
Well, I found your data.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Kurosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. If it's so vital, surely you would have backed it up. Or are people in the Mass Effect timeline as retarded about backing up their computer information as they are today? That wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
Why is this data so important, anyway?
It's a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It's used for high-level reproductive negotiations. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a greatly weakened position. Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
I don't get it, but then again, I don't really get Solarians that well, honestly. Maybe you have to be one to understand it, or know one extremely well, and we don't know more than that well at this point, so yeah. And he and Captain Kirihi are definitely odd ones out as far as Solarians go.
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
As to how I got it, I may or may not have gotten it by shooting up Nasana's corporate building. Cerberus technology. Actually, I'm going to head on through here and do that little bit of shopping. I'm only going to get like 1-2 things, so I can do it on camera, I suppose.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift.
I may end up going for the biotic thing, but I want to double check what's actually available before I do that. Let's see.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver? These are the Terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale. Either we tax and monitor it to keep some control, or the smugglers get a monopoly.
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
Heavy skin weave for more health. It's an option, I suppose.
What about a fish? She loves the garden. We could add a pond.
Memories of Billion, we've already got everything.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
So, heavy skin weave, I'm considering.
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed to get.
I'm gonna hold off.
Still sounds like an awful thing to leave alone.
I'm gonna hold
All the
off.
are right there on the package. It's legally required.
I won't buy anything else. So now, I'll be seeing you back on the Normandy. 3, 2, 1. And we are back on the Normandy.
No messages for you, Commander.
I don't think there's really anything else we want to do this episode, though. So, Shepard's going to head back up to her cabin, and we can close things out here. So, I'm going to cut things here, I think. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming. Thank you very much for watching Mass Effect 2. I hope you'll join me next time, when we will either be heading over to Hidstrom to recruit Tali, or going off to help Zaidem with his mission on Zoya with that Elfad Ashland refinery. We'll be doing one of those next time. So, I hope you'll join me for that. Until next time, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. see you then. So long for now.